welcome back to FS25 here on Iowa Plains View. We are on the second field of harvesting the oats. Actually, the worker over there is almost done with this field. And then actually, before I'm done, just to kind of get two things done at the same time, I'm going to skip ahead to August so we can check on the alfalfa field and see if it has more growth and if we can harvest it. Well, we're going to harvest it either way, but yeah, see if we get a little extra. And I was thinking about what the next purchase should be, and I think it'll be either one of two things, depending on, obviously, if something comes up in the sales store, that'll probably change this as well, but either a tractor or a planter for soybeans. Probably the planter is first on my list, just because we need it. It's like the only thing we don't currently have to get everything done. But at the same time, it really doesn't cost too much to borrow. Which I suppose we could do that with some of the field improvement stuff too. Instead of waiting to have to purchase it, we could just lease. It is an option. Especially on these oat fields that could use some nitrogen, because our yield is, if you look in the bottom left, it's like 50% to 125%, probably getting like, I don't know, like 70. Not too much. It'd definitely be a lot higher. We haven't even filled up a trailer yet. It's close, but we'll get at least one trailer, and then definitely not a full second trailer from these two fields. But again, we're not really in trouble when it comes to, you know, getting into the negatives for our money. The only trouble comes where it's just taking time to make enough money to, you know, get to that next purchase, that next stage, which, speaking of, I have thought a little bit about how long of like a goal timeline I want to do for this, and I think 30 years. So like after the 30th year, my goal is to have the whole map bought. It's kind of like I'm devoting my, you know, I'm just fresh out of, I don't know, freshly 18 or something. And I was playing the role that this was kind of given to me, which is why I had like the minimal equipment, but I had all the fields and all the stuff. So yeah, I guess it's kind of like inheritance. You can say like I inherited it or something like that. And it's like my career goal to just buy this entire area, monopolize it. Okay. So you're done. You can probably, let's take this over to the alfalfa field. I'm going to skip a month and finish picking up the oats next month. Let's actually go this way. We definitely need a ramp. I mean, it's fine. It works. It just, I don't know. It makes it look like I'm trying to like do tricks or something instead of just trying to drive around. But it'd probably use a ramp over here too. Like maybe straight on from here. So it's far enough away from the field. like a little road right here. Take that sign down. Alright, so one last look. This is what they look like. Pretty much all green, a little bit of yellow. I think they do eventually get some purple. Yeah, dude, you're on the wrong side. That's what happens when you get antsy and try to pass people. Alright, I guess we can fix that. If I go to settings and turn off traffic, and then back on. They're just gone. Alright. Let's go to August, because it's too hot in July. It's 92 degrees. Which is funny, because I'm recording this and it's probably negative degrees outside currently. Oh, it's raining. Put the flashlight away. Alright, let's look at it. Well, it's definitely different. I think we're going to harvest it now. Maybe it goes longer than 3 months. Maybe I'm harvesting it like way too early. I have to look into that. But we need to... What's the weather look like? No, not until like 2 o'clock. Yeah. Speed up time until the rain goes away. But the rain... It's blue sky. Why is it raining? Oh well. Oh, and I just realized I go into the menu to look for year 2 and it says it right up there. Come on. Go away, rain. Okay, once the sound goes away. Even though it said sun. Alright. Cool. Let's get you going on this. Maybe? Alright, that's going to be annoying to pick up. Alright. Oh. You are full. So there's 46,000 oats. I'm assuming oats will probably be similar to wheat, in that they are sellable in like the winter, like January. Alright, while you're doing that, chickens probably could use some food. Let's turn on dried oat. Let's just put this over here close so it's ready and get back to picking up. a little hard to see visually because it's all wet. But I now have all the in between up downs. So actually, you can kind of see the distance ones a little different, a little better. But just one more reason why I need to get a better graphics card, because I think I'm running like the lowest possible that the game will run. So definitely need to get that upgrade. I've played this game on Xbox, and you know, obviously the Xbox One can run the better graphics, and it looks great. I can't wait to be able to play it on the full graphics, because yeah, it looks a lot better. But it still runs fine, so it's not the worst thing. Let's see if I can pick this up. Oh, missed a small little bit, but that's not going to be enough to really worry about. So, just trying to think about, obviously once I get all my equipment, I'm staying with the fields I currently have, which is the reason I put the map up. It's really related to what I'm about to talk about, but yeah, so obviously the 4 fields is going to be enough for now to get some of the improvement equipment that I've been talking about. So that'll be fertilizer, lime, weeding, another tractor, which is an improvement, but and then even just purchasing the soil sampling for the fields. Those are the first on the docket. From there, kind of have a decision as to which direction I want to go. 23 would be a nice purchase, but I feel like it'd be too expensive to get into. Actually don't know how much it costs. Let's see if I can... Let me get going on this next row. Turn on cruise. Level it out. All right. So if I go, yeah, 491. So that's pretty high. 250, 300. So those aren't too much lower than this, to be honest. I could get like the super cheap ones over here. They're only like 150-ish. This one's about 200, 200. So, I mean, really any of those fields. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Really any of those fields would be okay to be, you know, where we expand to. I guess I just had to see, once I get the, you know, the improving equipment, how much money I have coming in. Because if I have like more than 100,000 coming in a year, it might be better just to like pick up that quick field, you know, whatever the cheapest one is, just to get that much more income coming in. And obviously I'm gonna switch up the crops as much as I can. The goal would be, I don't want to say do every crop, because that would be, or do most crops. I think I did say every crop, but I mean, I don't foresee myself like making a field of olives or grapes, just because those are, I mean, yeah, they're very different, but they're just very difficult to do. I mean, all the other crops are pretty much okay to do. Onions, I forgot that was on there. That's new. So yeah, probably everything besides olives, grapes, and sugarcane. I don't think any of the productions need those. I can check though. So none there. Excuse me. Well, I mean, juice. Yeah, grape juice. I mean, yeah. Blueberries. Yeah, it's really just the grape juice. But what I could do is I can find a mod that lets me, like, I think they exist, that lets you do like a greenhouse for grapes and do it that way, just so I can say I did every single production on site. I don't think anything takes olives unless there's olive oil. So yeah, there is olive oil. So I guess I can try to find one for olives too. But I'll probably just do a greenhouse because doing the fields is, I don't know, a bit much. I don't know. We'll see. If it comes up later and seems like it's an okay idea enough to do for a very small field, maybe I will. But most likely not. And sugarcane, I can get the sugar other ways. I don't think it's necessary to do. I mean, sugarcane would be the easiest of those three to get into, but yeah, it's still a little different. But yeah, even like everything else, even the wood stuff, cotton. I'm trying to think of the more obscure crops. Yeah, I do plan to get into all of those, and I'll probably have them like location based. Like, I don't know, cotton could be like 21 and 22 or something like that, and block it off that way. Down at the bottom left, 41 and 42 I just took a look at recently, and those are going to be really good for woods. We should hopefully get enough. There might be enough trees there already to build any of the, like the spot over at 36 on the right has that building that needs repaired. I'm assuming you can drop off stuff to there and build something. I think 38 in the top left is also something that you can build. So hopefully there's enough trees in 41 and 42 to do those buildings. And they're the good trees too, that you could just get like the one piece of equipment that just picks up the tree, like cuts it off, and like, I don't know, debarks it, I think is the correct term. Skins it essentially. And gets you can cut different size wood. It's the easiest way to cut wood. Like these trees with they're not as easy. You can't pick them up with the large equipment. You have to do it with a chainsaw by hand. And this will be a mostly farming episode or run through, I suppose. So I don't really want to spend too much time on the wood portion of it. So yeah, whatever makes it easiest for me. Is he done harvesting over there? Can't tell. Alright, let's go ahead and get this dropped off. No, he's not done. Here, I have to look into this and see how alfalfa works and when you're supposed to ideally harvest it. I don't know if anyone's made videos on it, but if not, do a little bit of experimenting. So this will be after 3 months. I think when I delivered before, I had to look in my video. I just wrote down 42 alfalfa. Is it $4,200? I don't know. I don't know why I wrote 42. 42,000 liters? No, that's not right. Can I check the finances? Is it still up? I think it was May, 3 months ago. Yeah, 11,150. I don't know why I wrote down 42. See, this is why I write down things, but my notes just make sense when I write them down, but they don't make sense when I read them later. All right, let's get back to finishing this. Yeah, so that'll be 3 months. I think last time when I did it in May, that was just after one cut. So it was a 2-month hold. So maybe for the next experiment, let's see, I could do a 4-month hold. Can I do that this year? So August to September, October, November. No, I can't. So I'll do another 3-month this time. And then next year, maybe I'll try 4 and see if we get more from that. Oh, 42 is the price. Alfalfa. I got it. I figured it out. What is the current price? 40. Okay. That's good to know. So it's lower. And if we end up getting more money, then it's definitely good to wait at least 3 months instead of 2. The problem would be if you wait, and let's say 4 months also ends up being more. If you wait 4 months, you get what, maybe 2 cuts during the year versus 2 months. You could probably get at least double. 4 or maybe 5 during the year. Probably just 4. 3 months, probably get, I don't know, 2, maybe 3. Maybe 2 with like 1 2-month hold or something. So like if you look at it cut by cut, you might be making more if you wait. But, you know, if you look at the year as a whole, I don't know, it might be better to do 2 months rather than anything else. I don't know, this would be some testing that I would like to do, but yeah, I'll have to take better notes to make sure I do that. So it was what, $11,500 is what I made at the price of 42 versus whatever I make this time at the price of 40. All right, let's get you picked up. Also check dried oats. December. Okay. Pretty good price too. It's a little higher than wheat, but we also have less yield, less overall volume than wheat does. Should be good though. I did turn it on, right? Yes. So we have like 2,000 liters made. All right, we're close to the end. I want to go pick up one load of alfalfa and drop it off during this episode. And then in the next one, we can see how much total we get. So let's dump this. How are the eggs doing? Doing okay. Should be good for a month or so. Let me go pick up some wheat to feed the chickens. Still got 30,000. Probably not this year, maybe next year. Would be a good time to plant at least one other field of wheat. Just to get some for the chickens. So we haven't sold any of the eggs yet, but I think there'll be a nice bump in money when we do. All right. And our, also in the next one, I'll probably build, the straw. Yep, hold on. Like my plan over there to take that, I guess, what, silage heap out, is that what it's called? And, build the place to put the straw. Because it's not really worth going to sell. Might as well just store it for when I get some animals. Then if I did want to sell it at some point, I could pick it up with like I don't have to pick it up to go sell. I would just retrieve it with the whatever the largest, what am I trying to say, trailer that I have. I don't know if this is larger. I don't think this holds 6,000. Let's move you out of the way, because I'm going to need to pick up that grass. I don't know if you can use this for soybeans or not. Do soybeans have straw? How do I check? Can I check this? I don't think so. Actually, no, it would be prices, right? Straw. No. Just use the mouse. It's faster. Just says straw. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can use that system for the soybeans, but it's okay. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way, I suppose. Honestly, I would be surprised if this does not give more total volume. The 4-month thing would be a little bit of a stretch, I think, but yeah, I'd be surprised if it didn't give you more, because grass does the same thing. You can harvest it after 2 or 3, and 3 definitely gives you more. But for grass, in this game at least, you definitely want to do 3 months, because even though you get less cuts, it's like it's substantially more. There we go, perfect timing. Yeah, 47,000. Oh, so I guess it does hold more. This technically holds more than the other trailer we have. Get dangerous when you go to pass me like that. Could be a bus coming. I know, speed limit 50, I'm only going 32. Yeah, but I mentioned this in another video, but that building right there, that's the one you can fix up with wood, I'm assuming. I think there's probably some stone elements to it. Honestly, we would have to buy it to see, but that'd be at least mid-game to late game. Focus on the farming and productions here at the beginning, and then I can work on that towards the end. Although if I do want to get this done in like 30 years, I don't know. Maybe I want to buy everything by 30 years, but I don't need to have those built or something. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. $30 years might be a bit ambitious, but we'll see. Probably be at 100 plus episodes by that point. Alright, well, the amount we're going to get, honestly, isn't going to be too much different, because it's only $2 less, but again, we'll have to see this income difference. Yeah, because our environmental score penalty is about the same. Also, the harvest income is a little bit different, because I was getting over 2,000 before. So apparently the $2 difference makes a little bit of a difference, but let's get you sent up. Actually, no. Drive myself. And I think that's a good place to stop. It's a little bit over what I like to do, but it's okay. I just wanted to get at least one dropped off, and in the next one, I'll probably be towards the end of picking up the alfalfa, and I can make that comparison and see how much money we're making, and if it's more. But thanks for watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Have a good one.